How's it going right there, eh? It's Denis here from Denis Outdoors. Back up at the Woodlot, working on the outdoor kitchen. So I just got one of these 8x8 columns put up on the extension. But like I was saying before, I'm going to put a deck out here on the front, so that'll give me something to attach it to. Yeah, so the last time I was up here, I poured some of these concrete pads, 2 of them in the front, and I just cut a piece of roofing asphalt shingle just to set it on there. I think eventually, once I have the deck put on here in the front, I think I'm going to put on top of that concrete base, I'm going to put some big boulders and kind of mortar it in there to kind of make it look like a little foundation or a pier, I guess, underneath the deck. Kind of dress it up a little bit, and because on the side and on the cabin someday, that's what I was planning on doing, trying to dress it up a little bit. Yeah, so here's the other side. I just cut the column to length. Kind of have a little bit of a disaster going on here. It's a little chilly today. So I have that saddle notched out. I just got to dress it up a little bit. So usually I'll just buff it with the grinding wheel with the disc on it. And then what I do is I just do a quick little sanding on all the sides. Obviously there's some live edge on this one end. And then this here will be the bottom. And then, like I was saying, eventually I'll have hopefully a stone or rock foundation or false pier foundation to kind of cover the bottom up. Yeah, so that's what's going on. It's a little chilly. See, the lake's frozen in this cove, but it's still open over on this end, on the main part of the lake. I did get the raft pulled out the other day. I was up here, only got half it in. I do want to hook a rope on the far end and hook a winch on that tree, and then try to pull it in here a little bit, or pull the back end up, and then when the lake freezes I'll just set it down. Yeah, I think it's -2 or 4 degrees Celsius today. Probably warming up a little bit, but it's actually windy. The wind is just howling right here on this point. I think this winter I'm going to come up. I'll cut a few of these trees along the lake, open that up a little bit. Yeah, so that's what's going on today. Kind of wanted to come up here, check the coyote snares on the way in. Didn't have anything. Threw a bunch of bait out that I had to clean up. So also up there, try to zoom in a little bit, I got the wooden pegs kind of driven all the way through, and that's basically just kind of for looks, I guess, but it does kind of anchor it pretty good actually. And I have a timber lock screw through the top of it. Yeah, so I'm going to do this other one. Maybe what I'll do is I'll turn you back on just before I'll drill that hole on the bottom, and after I get all this sanded, I'll turn you back on here in a bit. Stand by. Okay, so I'm back. I roll this column over. Yeah, so I just kind of dressed that up a little bit with that grinding wheel. It's not a real fine grit, but I just wanted to get knock the big high stuff off it. This is cedar, so it's really soft. You gotta kind of be careful, like obviously excuse me, obviously cedar is really soft, so I gotta kind of be careful when I'm beating on it and stuff. Yeah, because it'll mark. But this is, like I said before, this is just an outdoor kitchen, so I gotta kind of not worry about it too bad. So this is how I got this set up. So I just have a piece of 2x4 cut, got a jack, trying to keep my fingers out of there. So what I did is I cut this column about an eighth, just under an eighth of an inch too long. So I got some pressure on there to hold that up, and then that way I can stick a column on there. I'll show you over here. I got a hole drilled, 3/4 inch hole drilled on the bottom right there. And what I'll do is I'll raise this up there now. I'll pause you and then I'll turn you back on here in a sec. All right, stand by. All right, so I got that second column in. Didn't turn out too bad. Worked really good with that jack and that little piece of wood. So now I got the hole drilled up on top, and there's the wooden dowel right there. I have a little fitting that I made up at the house. It's sitting at the house right now. It's up on a big block of wood with an old stump with a hole in it, and I just have a fitting on top, and it's 3/4 inch, like a big reducer. And I just take little pieces of yellow birch and use a furrow or an axe, and I just get them kind of close, and you know, like a 1-inch square, 1-inch piece, and then I just set it on there and take the wooden mallet and hammer it in, and it comes out like that, a window. I don't care if they're a little crooked. I actually prefer it because then they bite in a little tighter. Yeah, so quite pleased with how that turned out. Like I was saying before, I'm going to put a few more of these cross pieces. I'm not sure if I'm going to have one out here or not, but if I do enclose and put a little floor up there, I'll probably have to. Yeah, like I was saying, I'll probably overhang. I'll make probably like a 3x6 and have it sitting here, and then just plank this whole thing on the top all the way out. It'll only give me like a 4-foot at the peak, 4-foot ceiling. But like I was saying, I just want it for storage and just putting some dry goods and some stuff up there, get it out of the way. This kitchen is not very big, so I'm trying to save on space as much as I can. And then, like I was saying, I'll put a couple more cross pieces, some 6x6s, 2 more back here. This is what I was going to show too. This is a mistake. I had to put a 1-inch shim. For some reason, I don't know what I was doing, obviously what I was thinking, but I cut this saddle in 1 inch too thick, too far down. So anyhow, if you've seen in my past videos, I was doing this, the columns, I cut them at the house, and half of the shed, or half of this kitchen, was up here. So anyhow, I messed up there. Actually, I messed up on 2 of them. I don't know why, the 2 middle ones. I put them both in the middle so it wouldn't stand out as much, but anyhow, this whole project, I'm actually quite pleased. Once I have these other 6x6 cross pieces at the top to help tie this in, then I may look at taking all this temporary bracing off, and that'll probably be it for the winter. I did not get to do the roof yet. I probably won't this winter, I don't think, and I'll leave it for next year. So now, like I was saying, I'm going to, here in a bit, I'm going to mill up. That'll be the next thing, is I'm going to mill up some black spruce, and I'll frame this right in here, have a deck, a little bit of a deck area, and then those stairs will move out this way. Yeah. Anyhow, that's pretty well it for the day. I'm going to start packing up here. Actually just cracked open a cold one, and I'm gonna finish that up. Going to pick up all my gear, put it away, take some measurements. Like that cross piece, I probably will put another 6x6. Like I was saying before, I need 3 more. So I gotta jot down some measurements and mill those, and then next time I come up I'll probably work on that. And the deck, I'll take some measurements what I need. Yeah, like I was saying, it's a little breezy today. Anyhow, if you could, like, share, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching. That's the end there, eh?